Alright guys, welcome back to Project Ozone 3 with LD7, and yeah, we are back. So I left the nether because I couldn't find the end city to get some chorus fruit. I thought I would maybe see if I could do it a different way, and I can't at the moment, so we're just kind of going to leave that as it is. I was taking a look in the quest book, or well, I wanted to expand some storage because what I ended up doing is I'll just show you, making another garden cloche, and this one has tier 5 Inferium seeds. I do have tier 6, but they're not compatible with this. I'm not 100% sure why, but it doesn't work. I looked into it a little bit before starting, and that seems to be pretty standard across the board. So you can use up to tier 5 in the garden cloches, and that's as good as it's going to get. So anyway, totally fine, not a big deal. We basically are making Inferium Essence here. That way we have a nice stockpile so we can make our Insanium Essence as well. Now I believe, let me just type this in. I'm pretty sure that I don't have a recipe for that. Okay, so we're going to make some recipes to auto do it. Clear that out. Okay. So if I type in essence, let's just take all these out. So I've got up to supremium, but not insanium. Okay, so that's fine. All we have to do is add in a recipe for insanium essence. Not too difficult. 9, let's see, insanium. So this is the only piece that's kind of a little bit wonky. I don't know if this is going to work because of that infusion stone, but let's see. Infusion, I do have a master infusion stone in here, so I think it's going to work fine. Hopefully it's not going to get into a loop and be like, oh, you don't have the stone, so we can't help you, because I do have the stone and it's reusable. Let's just test it out real quick. I have all the insanium, and I've got enough of the other stuff maybe to make one. Okay, so the pattern I have for that is just off of Insanium. Okay, and that's because I do have a crafter over by our harvester with all of our crops that converts it into Insanium, so it's not necessarily a big deal, but we do want to make another one for Supremium Essence here. Not using Insanium, but using Supremium. And I'm wondering if I did it the same way. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna make new patterns for these because it's no good if you have to have the final product to make any of these when you have a bunch of the lowest tier in the computer already. So not a problem. We'll just, there we go. Now we've got all the patterns we're gonna need. I'm gonna keep the Insanium though, because I want to test it and make sure that it actually works. And if it does, awesome, then we're in good shape. If not, that's fine too. We have our crafters that are still making it for us, so not a big deal. So now if I type in essence, go Insanium, missing 4. 10, missing 3. So it's trying to default to the shitty pattern, which I don't really want because I don't know where it is. Great. Well, you know what? It's fine. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm not really using the essences all that heavily right now. And when it comes time to, I'll maybe make its own computer for it, just because the channels do add up quite fast, and we're reaching our limit with what we've got. And you can use like a wireless connector or something like that, I think it's called, to link two systems together. As long as I still have one channel left off of this controller, I think I can place down another controller, hard drive, all that stuff somewhere else, link it with these 2 blocks, and then it should be good to go. Just wanting to check this. That's still going. The core is getting different to go. pull out that, and then we need some Delorium. Put some of this in, fill up our reactor, that way it doesn't turn off on us. We'll probably build a bigger one at some point too, just because this is going to reach its limit pretty quickly, especially once we start building a real factory. Like, I'll probably go build a platform off in the distance so it's away from all of this, so there's less lag. And yeah, we'll build a new reactor for that. That way we can show you, you know, I showed you on a small scale how to build a reactor, but the next one we'll probably try to make it actively cooled, is what it's called. So essentially water goes through it, gets hot, then goes through a turbine, because the turbines can produce a lot of energy. I was taking a look to see how to get started with equivalent exchange. Where are you at? I forget what tab it is. It's towards the bottom because it's pretty late game. But once we have EMC, it's going to make our life so much easier. So it's Phi is the one, because it has Draconic Evolution as well. So it does have all these matters, so that's cool. Philosopher's Stone. So as you can see, that is a lot of stuff. I need an ultimate crafting table, so tier 4. I only have tier 3 right now. So maybe we'll try doing that. Let's see, I would guess that the crafting one is maybe just slightly before. Sigma, Tau, Epsilon, Psi. Okay, it's Psi. Here we go. So that's the quantum compressors, which allows you to make all the singularities. We'll do that later. We need to make these crafting components to upgrade to a 9x9 crafting, so we then can make our Philosopher's Stone to get started with Project E. Yeah, so let's go ahead and dive in. To begin with, ultimate crafting. So ultimate crafting tier 4, block of emerald, easy. Components, maybe not. Black iron. I don't know if I've got that or not. Let's see. Yeah, I'm out of black iron, so enter biotite, iron, and jade, I believe. Yeah, those are the 3. And we gotta use this little guy here. Boom, boom, boom. And I've got some in here, believe it or not. So that's useful. So, ultimate. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. We'll just make 8 of them. Sure, why not? And luminescence. Make a bunch of that because it's cheap, and I've got the mats. 1 and 2. Oh, I need 4. Okay. 4 of them. And then I need this. So really I needed 8 of them. That's fine. Then we need 1 more plate, I believe. Okay, so we've got that. And then we're missing probably the second elite crafting table. So, okay, this is going to be a little bit more complicated than I thought. So I need 2 of those, 2 of those. Okay, we can do it. What I want to do, because this is going to get tedious very quickly, we're just going to make some patterns, because why not? And actually, I already have the patterns, so delete. Cool. No, that's not what I wanted. Craft me 1, and I'm missing black iron, so I need another 40, I think is what that said. This just goes so slow, so we're gonna have to wait on that for a minute here, I think. But that's okay, not a big deal. Let me know what you want to see in the upcoming episodes, and we'll definitely explore those mods. But until then, see ya!